Thank you for stopping by Luxuriously Poor, and I hope you find today's video helpful. And I would like to say that if you need wisdom on what to do for now or the future, this book is extremely helpful. I just wanted to share with you guys. This may be something that does not interest you at all, and that's okay. But this is just my thoughts on this, and it's got to do with the sourdough bread. Now, I've really gotten into making it because I absolutely really like the taste of it. And so I've learned a few tricks and tips in it that, work for me personally. But what I wanted to share with you is how amazing that it is that you can pull yeast from the flour and it'll rise. You can make a yeast and make a bread that will rise. The yeast that you make becomes like the commercial, only better, because it makes a much better loaf of bread. Now, when I see things like that in nature and I see that sort of thing, of course my mind wanders towards God. Because I say, He not only gave us our daily bread, because if you read, He constantly mentioned bread. And I said to myself, He even gave us a way that we could make a yeast or a dough that would rise. Now, in other countries, they don't save their sourdough starter. What they do is they put their flour and water together, and they let it bubble up, and they use the entire thing and make their bread. They don't keep a starter per se on hand, because the flour they have is so superior in many ways than what we have, unless we're, milling our own flour, that it a lot of times will kick off on the first day. And they can make bread the same day, because their starter will start to work right away within a few hours. But I find it just amazing. And there's, of course, science today has helped us with a lot of things. That's why, you've got sourdough biscuits you can make, and pancakes, and everything supposedly from the discard. But our ancestors were not using baking powder and baking soda. That was the whole point of having the starter to begin with, because it would cause things to rise. If you let it sit, you could put your flour starter together, your milk for your pancakes. Just let it sit, and it would rise up on its own. You didn't need baking soda or baking powder. But, we always strive to make things taste better, or closer to the commercial nonsense, instead of what its original intention was supposed to be. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. I really am just fascinated at how this bread can rise up just from a starter, flour and water. Well, God bless you guys.